Alright guys, making a quick video. You can see how tall the wedding crashers are. Or at least this one. Just keeps shooting up. I had to move the fan up a little higher so it'd be above it. So I think I'm going to super crop this one today. Super cropping is gently bending the branches to... People use it for stress training to try to produce higher yields or just better buds. I don't really do that. I just use it to keep the plant short and just keep it low so it doesn't get too close to the light. I guess I could show you guys that too. You kind of want to start working with the stem a little. You don't really want to bend it right away. You want to work the stem a little bit and kind of ease into that vascular system. If you just bend it right away, it's not ready for it. Just sometimes it'll just open it up. You can bend it without breaking that stem. So yeah, I got my feed here made. Sorry about this garbage. Nice and dark blue. We got a good flower feed in there, so bloom booster. Sitting about 6'3", 6'4" TH. The Wedding Crashers received it yesterday, so they didn't need it. I only wanted to have to use one bucket, so that's why I hit the Wedding Crashers yesterday. 2 gallons, 1 gallon each. Now I had to make 4 gallons for the big girls in the back there. They each get 2 gallons, and those 10-gallon pots. And those fabric pots. I think I'm going to spin them around today, give them a rotation, give buds different lighting, make sure they're all getting good light and aeration. And people wonder why use fabric pots. They are better for the root system and the plant overall, and that is because, I'll get a little mix here. That is because when the roots get to the edge of the pot, they don't get root bound and start going around the pot. Instead, they die off at the end there where there's too much air, and they begin to look for more at the center of the root system, and they start to spread out from the center again, and it just makes for a more dense root system, a stronger plant. Got a stronger plant, you're going to produce better buds, higher yields. So it is better for the plant. I couldn't tell you how much better. Like I said, in the future I will be doing clones and experiments with the clones. So we're gonna give 4 of these each to each plant. 2 of these is 1 gallon, 4 of them is 2 gallons. And now that I got these stakes in here, it's a little harder. So what I do is kind of just dump it. And then dump it from over on the other side. Oh, takes a little effort. Getting around these plants, when you grow them so big. I know it's my fault, but, I don't want to take them out of the tent. They want that light. So. Now I do mix my feed thoroughly. I'm not just mixing it because I didn't mix it. Alright, so we're going to do one plant at a time here. I don't want to mess up. So this is number 2. Now we're going to go this side. And then the other side. Maybe a little here. Come on, get in there. Sometimes you got to push the stake a little bit. Okay, so that's number 2. That one needs 2 more. I'm really good at math. You hear that, guys? Pretty good at counting. Go number 3. We'll do right there. Here. Oh yeah. Get in there. One more for you, girl. It's the last one. The one on the left. So, yeah, I almost tipped the dwarf over at the end of that video and accidentally turned off the video. And then that made me forget if that was the third or fourth. It was the fourth I saw in the video. So I gave the other one two scoops, 1 gallon, before I realized the video turned off. So here we go again. Hopefully I can put the 2 videos together and they're not separate. We'll see. I don't edit my videos, so. All right, let's keep going. That one on the right got 2 so far. This will be number 3. So we'll get in here. You like my singing, huh? Oh, really? 1, 2, 3. Yo! One more for you. One more for you. At this point, can't really scoop it out. Gotta kind of dump it in there. Beautiful. 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 Last one, here we go. From the back. Oh yeah. That water sink in there. Taking a little while to go down. That root system is, you can tell it's more dense than the regular plastic pots. The water takes a little bit to get through. So when you take the root balls out, the plastic pots you'll see the roots all around the edge of the pot, whereas the fabric pots, you won't see much. You'll just see the root tips and they die off, and then they really grow from the inside, fill up the inside of the root ball. It's good for water uptake, so it's overall beneficial. So how much we got left? We got half a gallon left, because I had some left over from last night, and also had a little bit over 4 gallons. So that gave us a little bit over half a gallon. So I'm thinking just split it between the 2. Could save it for the dwarf. Oh, almost overflowing there. Guess I could save it for the dwarf, but she's still heavy. I'll probably have to feed her when she's about a tip. Oh no. I got the saucer there to save it. 1 second, guys. My bad. Let me look at the dirty saucer for a second. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait to hit that anyway, so I'm just gonna split it between the 2. So about 1 quart each. Do 1 there. A little bit more. Oh. I'm almost falling in here. And then maybe save a little bit. Go to this one. All right, guys. So that's it for the feed today. Now I can show you guys quick super cropping. I gotta empty these saucers. And I'm also gonna stake these. I might make another video later tonight. Let me put on a glove quick. Come on. All right. Why am I putting on gloves? Because I'm kind of about to break the vascular system. And I don't want anything getting in there that's on my fingers. So if I bend it over this nug, that nug is going to get covered, right? If I bend it here, I'm not going to have anywhere to stake it, and it's just going to be flopping over, right? So ideally, I want to bend it probably over that way, away from me, straight away from me. That way this still gets light. These kind of are able to turn upward. This nug is going to be a little bit on the bottom, but we'll see how it turns afterwards. I want to have a spot to put a zip tie with the stake. This is going to be bent here. It's going to be bent down here. That's where the angle is going to be, but this is going to be over horizontal. So right here's where the zip tie is probably going to go. So here, you can get a quick zoom, and I'll show you guys. You can kind of squeeze it lightly and kind of roll it in your fingers a little bit. Kind of just get every side a little bit. You can switch. Squeeze it this way. Squeeze it this way. Very slowly. You don't want to do it too fast. Work the vascular system. Let it know that you're there and you're... Now this stresses the plant out, and that's why people think it's going to boost the yields, because the plant thinks it's going to die. It needs to produce more. But it also thinks it's going to die. So in that situation, the plant will hermaphrodite. It will produce male pollen sacs. Although it is a little bit late for that, so. If you guys know about pollen sacs producing late, you can comment for me. Let me know about that. See, I'm still working it. It takes a while. This is really thick. It takes a good amount of strength, and you don't want to break it. So take your time. Now it's starting to break. I can feel it. I can feel the vascular system. She's not liking it right now, but she's a lot weaker. You can see it's more malleable than up here. Up here is still very thick. Right here I can feel vascular system is worked, ready to start to be bent. So what you do is you keep one finger underneath, one on top, and you just bend it back and forth. I think it might have just opened up there. See, it wants to open up right there. And if I didn't work the vascular system there, probably would have just cracked. But since I squeezed it, it's able to bend a little bit better. It still might open, but that's why you really got to go slowly and let the plant adjust. Let's take a look at it now. That's where we are. You can see, let's get the zoom here. You can see how it didn't crack. It's just kind of bent. Which is good. See how it's kind of almost horizontal now. So from there, we'll get a stake. Oh, you get a little bit of juice coming out there. Did she break open? Yep, she did. See? Oh. Let's see if I can get the focus. I don't know. Right at that bend there's a little bit of water coming out. That's all right. Plant heals up well, as long as you don't wreck it. So now it's stressing. The plant thinks, oh no, something's happening. And you'll see the plant will turn upwards. You might get the nugs a little bit bigger. I'm not too sure. Like I said, we have to do some testing with clones maybe, and then get the yield and everything. I'm interested in doing that in the future, but I can't say whether or not it is for sure right now. Sure. So one thing I do know is that she will be okay. She will turn up towards the light, and we'll have some fat nugs growing right there. And now you can see we're still at the top, but actually that one's a little bit taller over there. That top nug right there. Oh, bad quality, but so I'm gonna stake them today, and I'll make a video after, and you'll probably see it'll already have started to turn up. And yeah, that's how you super crop. You could even do it to all your branches if you really wanted to. You just got to make sure they're supported somehow, because they will bend over and could even fall on the floor if they get heavy enough. And they probably will snap straight from the center of the branch, the main stalk. Just snap right off if they get too heavy. So make sure your branches are supported, either with stakes or scrog netting or tomato cages, whatever you want to use. So yeah, guys, humidity has been low when I got the door open. It's been low humidity down here, and it's actually lower when I have the door open and the fan off. I turn the inline fan on, close the door. Obviously I gotta have the door closed at night, and it's also good during the day because it gets the reflection back onto the plants. So better to have the door closed. Just gotta run the inline fan. I'm liking the low humidity because the buds are starting to really bud up, and with the heavy feeds they really like it to be able to get rid of that moisture and keep eating. So you can see the leaves have started to curl over. That means they're drinking. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for checking them out. God bless you guys. Peace out.